Hello, my friends. I am actually sitting at my husband's desk because he is away in the office, which makes it sort of handy, doesn't it? So, anyway, I thought, look, today we are going to have a talk about the crazy prices of cocoa butter. Also, shea butter is crazy as well. It's all going to get crazier. And I know no one's going to love that. And a lot of people have been asking me, why I haven't been doing a lot of making videos or why they haven't seen me as much. And honestly, if you're going to be honest, the reason is because everything is just crazy priced. And so that means even for me, I've got to buy the materials and it costs so much money. So I thought today, while I'm on here, I'm going to save this live and we're going to talk about the cost because there are going to be changes, everyone. I have it on good authority that there is going to be another hike in butter prices. And I know anyone making soap is going to panic a little bit. So one thing that I've definitely noticed over the last few years, shea and cocoa were, even mango butter, they were pretty still affordable. They weren't, through the roof. And, it just become crazy. Hello, my love from Minnesota. I think that's in the US, isn't it, my love? Or don't smack me if I'm wrong and it's Canada. I can't remember. But yeah, so I've been talking to a few different suppliers at the moment, and they're all saying the same thing, that shea butter is on the rise. And so basically what's happened is, it is, my love. Sorry, Pam, my love. US. I don't know why, but I was thinking Canada. God, I failed history. Well, not history, geography. So history is my favorite subject. But yeah, so basically before, as we all know, there were normal prices. And then cocoa butter, because of the plantations failing and they had a lot of issues with crops, then of course that puts the price up because there's not as much products, there's not enough, butters or shea nuts to go around to make the butter, or cocoa to start with. We'll start with cocoa first. That was the first one. Very close to the border, Pam. All right, silly me. So yeah, so anyway, so that's what happened with, with the nuts. And so then, of course, the price went up. It went crazy, as we all know, with cocoa butter. And then the sad thing is, well, it's not sad, but I guess it's a little complex. But what actually happened was then everyone started, well, not everyone, but a lot of people just started changing their recipe. And they were like, okay, let's just take out cocoa or do really small amounts of that. And let's up the shea because, to bulk it up a little bit, especially if you're doing like a vegan soap. But then what actually happened with bulking that up is then people are buying massive amounts of shea. So now, and then the shea plantations didn't do well either, but they did a bit better than cocoa. So what's actually happened, in the circle of life, I guess, or the circle of plantations and nuts and growers. So then what happened is then, because there's so many people rushing to shea, then shea becomes more expensive because it's a supply and demand thing and there's not enough shea. So I have it on good authority that shea is going to go up dramatically. It's going to be hugely expensive. And I think lots of us are going to start to panic a little bit. So, and look, can I be honest here? Like for me, I had to put the price up of my soap, obviously, because of, materials and so on. And, look, some people might sell their soaps cheaper. And that's okay. But the reason I can't is because I pay for boxes. And of course, I'm using, organic, deemed organic and certified, butters. So that kind of makes things a little bit more expensive. So, I just have to do it. So basically, my soap is $10 or $11 a bar, and it is boxed, professionally boxed. So, a lot of people don't want to pay that, maybe. I don't know. Wholesale, I still sell it, but it's not as fast a mover as shower steamers or lip balms. So the last 3 orders that I've had from Fair in the last week, all of those have honestly been candles. I sell quite a lot of big candles. So if you're a candle maker, don't shy away from $40 candles. They do sell. Mine do sell. I have no problem selling them at that price. You know, you just got to make them look good and make the box look beautiful. So it's been candles, shower steamers, and lip balms. That is literally all I'm selling on wholesale. So like I said, the last 3 orders, that's all they are. And 2 of them were shower steamers and lip balms. And once again, the shower steamers that I sell, they are in professional boxes. So I do think that really helps them to sell as well. But we're not talking about that today. We're more talking about the shea butter and what we can actually do, because the costs are going to just be crazy. I mean, I don't think shea butter is going to get to the price of cocoa, because shea has always been a cheaper butter. But I think you're going to even see things like mango butter, cocoa butter. I think you're going to see them all rise. And the reason, like I said, they're going to rise is because cocoa butter is so expensive, so people are trying to find other butters and other avenues to use. And now, if you make palm soap, then maybe you can sort of really lower that butter down. But in Australia, a lot of people don't use palm oil anymore. They use like a vegan type recipe, which would be your olive oils, shea butter, and cocoa butter. That is the main ingredient, you know, that most vegan soap makers would use. And I'm going to have my coffee. And for anyone that doesn't know, because I got sick yesterday, I even had to go for a lung test to see that the cancer hasn't gone to my lung, because I've been breathing very well. So, oh, you know, seriously, it just goes on and on, doesn't it? But anyway, I'll be fine. But yeah, so anyway, so that's why I'm going to have the coffee during it, so that I don't run out of breath so much. And I'll try and talk slower, even though that's hard because Australians talk fast. You know, we don't talk slow here. So that's the funny thing, isn't it? But yeah, so if you can afford shea butter at the moment, I would definitely say go and get that, because I think in the next couple months, it's really going to skyrocket. I think someone said, I think it might have been Keely from Soy and Shea, was saying that, it might be Keely, I might be wrong, but was saying something about cocoa butter going up something like 2,000%. I might be wrong, but might have been another soap maker. But anyway, I was listening to, because I do watch Soy and Shea a bit, and I kind of go back on other videos that she's made further on and have a look sometimes. And anyway, I think it was Kelly or maybe even George. But anyway, a couple people that I've seen of talking about how crazy cocoa went up. And then, like I said, shea is definitely going to go up. And I think after shea, then you'll start to see ones like mango butter. They're going to explode as well. Because once again, the shea butter, like I said, you know, cocoa is expensive, so people are lowering that and then hiring the shea. And when shea goes up, then they might bring in mango that they've probably never used before. But by the way, mango is beautiful in soap. It is amazing. It feels so nice. Even a soap with olive oil and mango butter is really, really beautiful. It's lovely and silky. It just has a silky kind of feel. And if you put a tiny, like 1% beeswax, even better. I might do one of those recipes and bring something like that out. I've had a bit of a play around a little bit. And when my dad used to live with me, like he's passed away now, but when he lived with me and he had blood cancer, I used to make the soap for him, you know. So, but, you know, obviously I didn't put any chemicals or anything like that in it. So for my dad, you know, there was no fragrance or anything. And the mango butter is one that he really liked. So the mango and extra virgin olive oil was basically what I would make for Dad. So yeah, so anyway, he quite enjoyed using that soap. You know, he used to come out and say, oh wow, what, this soap feels different to the one from the shop. And I'd tell him, well, it is. So anyway, so he quite, I think, quite enjoyed that. But yeah, so like I said, if you are, you know, looking for butters, please go and check out and watch the price. You know, wherever you're buying it from, watch the price, see if how much it's going to go up. And, you know, look, I guess for suppliers, they know that there's limited supply. So, but yeah, look, I tell everyone, please go and check out Craft 360. I mean, their products are cheaper, so they did speak at the last conference for me. Amazing, lovely, lovely people. I'm definitely converted to their company. So when I go and get the next lot of things, I'll definitely be going over there. And their citric acid is such a good price. It's actually, and I won't mention other companies because I feel mean to do that, but it's actually 50% less than some other companies I used to use. So, yeah, they're citric, and it's beautiful and smooth and light. It's not heavy or anything. So it's very lightly granulated. So if you want to do something like that, go and check them out, my friends over there. Anyway, it was just a short one today. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope I've given you some insight of that, kind of the butter's going a little bit crazy soon to be. So anyway, that's for that. And a big hello to my Patreons. I'm going to do you a separate video in a minute, my loves. And I'm going to talk about a few extra things and a few recipes. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.